Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
Janelle Brown, star of Sister Wives Season 19, has relocated out of Arizona and is concentrating on the good things that have happened in her life. Janelle, 55, made her television debut in 2010, and a lot has changed since then. She was the second wife of Kody Brown, a polygamous patriarch at the time. In the end, Kody had 4 women and 18 kids, but the Brown family disintegrated during the past few years. Christine Brown, Kody's third wife, divorced him in 2021. Janelle and Mary Brown followed in 2022. The Brown family had broken up by the time Sister Wives Season 19 debuted. Kody had 4 women, 3 of whom had left the multiple marriage. Robyn Brown, his 4th and youngest wife, was 45 years old when he unwittingly became monogamous with her. Janelle didn't want to part from Kody. Although she had always enjoyed the independence and polygamous lifestyle, she and Kody were unable to make it work. They ended their marriage after 29 years. She is prepared for this new phase of her life and has relocated her belongings out of Arizona. Detox was the main focus of Janelle's Instagram resolution when the new year arrived. The Sister Wives star declared her intention to concentrate on releasing the negative energy that is preventing her from moving on in her life. She outlined her strategy for achieving her detox objectives, which included food, exercise, and spirituality. It's about making space for greater peace and clarity by detoxing my life emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Janelle is still in grief after losing her 25-year-old son, Garrison Brown, in 2024. Janelle just shared a picture of herself, looking gorgeous. The Sister Wives Season 19 star recently wore a glitzy velvet gown to a fundraiser. My friend at April Rains and her husband had an extra ticket for a fundraiser this weekend in Raleigh, Janelle captioned her Instagram photo. It was fun to dress up and spend the evening out for a good cause. For the single mother, this was very unconventional because Janelle spends her days on a farm. Janelle has been living the life she's always desired since splitting from Kody, which includes purchasing a flower farm in North Carolina. Janelle has never looked better, but she doesn't want to date. During her visit on the Sibling Revelry podcast, Janelle made a startling revelation about her romantic life. She declared that she had no plans to ever remarry. She declared, "I am done," and added, "I love my single life." Janelle continued by saying she's not entirely opposed to it and that she would be willing to at least examine it if it were to come up. She might be more receptive to finding love again after spending more time apart from Kody. Despite having moved out of Arizona some time ago, Janelle was nonetheless bound to the state by a storage unit full of belongings. Even while it might not seem significant, the Sister Wives Season 19 star's final permanent departure from Flagstaff was symbolic. Janelle just shared video from the relocation on Instagram. Before she departs Arizona, Janelle and her pals are seen in the pictures packing her final storage unit into the U-Haul truck she rented. Now that nothing is stopping her, Janelle can begin this new phase of her life. Janelle also had supper with 2 of her boys, Hunter and Logan Brown, while she was in the Southwest. Although Janelle and her kids have always been close, she has made an effort to spend even more time with them after Garrison passed away. "Had dinner with my boys," Janelle wrote as the caption for her Instagram photo. "Gabe is in Chicago," she continued, referring to Gabriel Brown, her second son. The majority of Janelle's kids don't talk to their father, Kody, even though they all have wonderful ties with her. Currently, Janelle resides close to her daughter, Madison Brush, in North Carolina. When Janelle and Christine were married to Kody, they were never close. They stayed in their separate wings of the house even when they shared a Utah home. The Sister Wives Season 19 cast members' wildly disparate personalities are partly to blame. Janelle is reserved, but Christine is emotional. In contrast to Janelle, who is grounded, Christine is enthusiastic. Due to their disparate lifestyles, the Sister Wives Season 19 cast members were not close. One of the family's highest earners was Janelle. The Browns had to work hard to provide for their family of 18 children. Christine was the family's stay-at-home mother, while Janelle was constantly at work. Despite being related, Christine and Janelle did not spend much time together. The Sister Wives stars began to rely on one another after parting ways with Kody. Together with their kids, they celebrated their first holidays. Although Christine and Janelle are still friendly, she has now married David Woolley. They even go on vacation together. They both recently won cruises and are employed by the wellness business Plexus. Christine posted an Instagram carousel of pictures. "I loved finally seeing at Janelle round 117 again," she writes in her caption. "I will always be my #sisterwife." Kody must be driven insane by the fact that Janelle and Christine will always have an unbreakable link, regardless of what happens in their life. While Sister Wives star Christine Brown may be used to this, David Woolley is not used to his personal life being in the spotlight. But when you get famous, you give up a lot of your privacy. As of right now, Christine's future husband has made it through a few unpleasant circumstances. Just a few days ago, one of his children was involved in an incident. Sister Wives, Christine Brown recognizes the drawbacks of celebrity. Christine Brown has been Kody Brown's third wife over the last few decades. Until the family made the decision to film the Sister Wives series, she stayed in the background. This is due to the fact that they were Utah residents at the time. Their style of living was prohibited by the state's laws at the time and might land them in jail. As a result, the family had a somewhat isolated life. For now, Christine could not even identify Kody as her husband. But their lives were utterly turned upside down when Kody decided to have the family shoot the Sister Wives series. It quickly became clear that their newfound fame came at a hefty price. The show turned them into sitting ducks for the police in their community. They investigated Kody and his family after their television series aired. Thus, the family packed up and left Utah without alerting their children until it was time to depart. When they got to Vegas, the success of the act made them even more well-known. But Christine has a lot of unpleasant moments while the Sister Wives cameras are rolling. Some of them are still being discussed by fans today. David Woolley's sad occurrences not streamed thus far. Like any other family, there will be happy and sad times. That's also how David describes his life, based on what he's disclosed thus far. But unlike Christine, David Woolley kept information about his personal affairs private. Everyone watching Sister Wives knew about Christine's predicament. It is awful for any wife to hear that she was never loved or that her husband didn't want her in the bedroom. However, this is what Christine told Kody and the Sister Wives viewers. It seems like Christine has experienced her share of humiliation, hurt, and sorrow, especially with the entire nation watching. David Woolley is already well known as the Sister Wives star's soon-to-be husband. Much attention has been drawn to the man Christine decided to replace Kody Brown in her life. Therefore, Christine is also contributing to the fame of this man from Utah. As a result, whatever that occurs in his life most likely hits the news. David made the decision to be more open with Sister Wives. When Christine Brown first announced that she was dating a man exclusively, it took her a little while to reveal who he was. Maybe she had to give him that time to realize how his life would change if he fell in love with her. Celebrity isn't always a good thing, as one Sister Wives mother is all too aware. Only this week did David Woolley finally post some private information on social media. Once he did, fans of Christine Brown appeared to understand why this could have been challenging for him. People wanted to know more, so they started looking into David. And they found what they were looking for. David addressed the Sister Wives fans on social media. He said that a lot of people want to know more about me, so here it is. David, 59, claims that he had 8 children with his late wife. He went on to say that she suffered from depression. Previous reports state that his wife committed herself in 2012 at the age of 43. He discussed his dating experiences as well. But that didn't work out that way. That is, until he met Christine Brown. He now looks forward to a successful future with a famous mother from Sister Wives. Then he shared a family photo where more than half of his kids' faces were obscured. He explained that some of his family members prefer to avoid the spotlight, which is why the faces in the above picture are hidden. He continued by saying that he respects their wishes. Several television viewers expressed gratitude to David for revealing that personal part of his life. Will David survive Christine's fishbowl? His family is currently coping with a new personal problem that made headlines. If he hadn't been the sister wives star's future spouse, this probably wouldn't have been discussed in his family. He reportedly called 911 to report a missing person. Then he reported a young person missing. According to reports, his adopted son fled the house. According to reports, David called about 8:45 p.m. on June 1st. David Woolley's daughter called the police the next day to say she had found him. He went back to the neighborhood where David and his children lived before moving to his new home with the Sister Wives actress. The daughter reported him to the police after spotting him outside a gas station. Furthermore, according to reports, David Woolley worried that his son might be in danger. The child was younger than 18, and the young guy had ongoing issues, according to the report. As a result, the police held him until David and his daughter came up with a scheme. Sister Wives. There's still more to tell. However, it appears that another police contact was received on June 7th. This same child was again described by the police as a juvenile runaway, according to the report submitted that day. But this time, many additional details, including the caller's name, were concealed. David Woolley seems to be struggling with a youngster under the age of 18. This would remain private for most families, or, at the absolute least, not be widely publicized. He is not the only father that has difficulties with his kids. Despite this, his recent ascent to fame through Christine Brown makes his family life a prime prospect for headlines. But many TLC fans are interested in whether Christine Brown and David Woolley can survive the Sister Wives season. Janelle Brown's 2025 detox journey. Has she finally found peace after leaving Arizona? Introduction. The drama in the Sister Wives universe never stops, and in 2025, all eyes are on Janelle Brown as she completes her transformative journey, one that has left fans wondering, is the detox finally over for Janelle Brown? With her recent move from Arizona and a newfound focus on the positives in her life, Janelle is ready to embrace a new chapter. But the road to healing and personal growth has been anything but easy. In this exclusive in-depth article, we'll uncover everything you need to know about Janelle's emotional and physical detox journey in 2025, why her move marks a fresh start, and how she's reclaiming her happiness after years of struggle within the Brown family dynamic. Will Janelle finally find the peace she's been searching for? Chapter 1. A Year of Change. Janelle Brown's emotional detox in 2025. 2025 has been a pivotal year for Janelle Brown. After years of watching her life unravel on Sister Wives, it seems that Janelle has finally made the decision to take control. Leaving behind the complicated web of drama, tension, and heartache in Arizona, she has moved forward, literally and figuratively. From battling internal emotional struggles to confronting the realities of her marriage to Kody Brown, Janelle's life has been a roller coaster. The emotional toll of living in the shadow of a polygamous family, coupled with the pressure to stay connected to her now distant husband, has taken a visible toll on her. But in 2025, Janelle Brown made the decision to embrace the most radical form of self-care possible, a complete detox. This detox wasn't just about clearing her body, it was about clearing her life of negativity, letting go of the weight that has been dragging her down for years. With her eyes set on a brighter future, Janelle's 2025 detox is now in full swing. Chapter 2. The Arizona Move, Breaking Free from the Past. When it was revealed that Janelle was leaving Arizona, it sent shockwaves through Sister Wives fans. Her decision to finally part ways with the place she once called home was more than just about geography. It was about freedom. For years, Janelle had been tethered to the Coyote Pass land that Kody and the family had purchased, which has become a symbol of the broken dreams, unrealized promises, and constant tension within the Brown family. The division of the property and the strained relationships with Kody and Robyn had been taking its toll, leaving Janelle feeling lost and unheard. The move away from Arizona marked a symbolic break from the past and a bold step toward reclaiming her own identity. Janelle had reached a breaking point. She was no longer willing to let the drama and chaos of the Brown family dictate her life. Moving her things out of Arizona was her way of saying, "I'm done with this chapter, and I'm moving on to something better." Chapter 3. Detoxing mentally and emotionally. While moving away from Arizona may have been the physical step she needed, Janelle's detox journey goes much deeper. In interviews and on her social media, Janelle has spoken openly about her emotional detox, and the transformation has been stunning. The emotional release. After years of suppressing her feelings for the sake of her family, Janelle is now allowing herself to feel and process her emotions. She's no longer afraid to confront the pain of being in a relationship that has failed to provide her with the love and support she deserves. Self-care focus. With her detox comes a new commitment to self-care. Janelle has started focusing on what makes her happy, whether that means taking time for herself, working on her physical health, or surrounding herself with positive influences. For the first time in years, Janelle is taking a moment to breathe and acknowledge her own worth. Reconnecting with her true self, Janelle is also exploring what makes her feel alive outside of her role in the family. This includes rediscovering her passions, spending more time with her children, and building new routines that don't involve constant conflict or drama. She's embracing a sense of freedom that she never had before. Chapter 4. Janelle's sparkly new look, confidence, and transformation. As part of her detox journey, Janelle has completely revamped her look in 2025. Gone are the days of blending into the background. Janelle has found the confidence to step into the spotlight with a fresh, radiant glow. Fans were stunned by her recent Instagram posts, where she showcased her makeup-free, glowing complexion and fresh new wardrobe choices. These pictures speak volumes about Janelle's transformation, not just physically, but emotionally as well. Her confidence shines through in every aspect of her life. She's not just talking the talk, she's walking the walk, living proof that self-love and self-care are the key to healing. Chapter 5. New beginnings. The future looks bright for Janelle Brown. While Janelle's detox journey hasn't been without its struggles, it's clear that she's on the path to reclaiming her life. By focusing on her happiness and leaving behind the toxicity of Arizona and the complicated dynamics with Kody, Janelle has taken charge of her future in a way that many fans have never seen before. Whether it's through her social media posts, her newfound passions, or her relationships with her children, Janelle is finally allowing herself to thrive. She's leaving behind the broken promises of her past and moving forward with hope for the future. In 2025, Janelle Brown has made it clear that she's done playing the role of the submissive wife. She's done putting herself last. And she's done with living in a world of drama. Her detox is more than just physical. It's a rebirth of the woman she was always meant to be. Chapter 6. A new home, a new life. What's next for Janelle Brown? With her move away from Arizona complete, Janelle is now looking forward to a new chapter, one that's full of potential and possibilities. It's unclear exactly where she's heading next, but one thing is certain, Janelle is determined to carve out a life that's hers and hers alone. Fans are eagerly waiting to see what comes next for Janelle. Will she start a new business? Will she deepen her relationship with her children? Or will she take on a completely new adventure? Whatever it is, Janelle is stepping into the future with renewed energy and confidence. Conclusion. Janelle Brown's remarkable journey. She's finally found peace. Janelle Brown's journey of detox and transformation in 2025 is nothing short of inspiring. She has faced tremendous challenges in her life, but through it all, she has emerged stronger and more confident than ever before. Whether it's her move from Arizona, her emotional release, or her radiant new look, Janelle is proving to herself and the world that she's in control of her destiny. Fans are cheering her on as she continues her journey, and one thing is clear, Janelle Brown's best days are still ahead of her. The detox might be over, but the transformation is just beginning. Keep an eye on this remarkable woman, because she's only getting started. Janelle radically changed her appearance in 2025 as part of her detoxification process. The days of disappearing into the background are over. Janelle now has the self-assurance to enter the spotlight with a new, glowing appearance. Her latest Instagram images, in which she displayed her radiant skin without makeup and her new wardrobe selections, left fans in awe. These images capture Janelle's emotional and physical metamorphosis in powerful ways. She exudes confidence in all facets of her life. She is a real example of how self-care and self-love are essential to healing. She is not just talking the talk. It's evident that Janelle is on the way to taking back her life, even though her detox journey hasn't been without its challenges. Janelle has taken control of her future in a way that many people have never witnessed before by putting her happiness first and putting the toxic state of Arizona and her complex relationship with Kody behind her. Janelle is at last letting herself flourish, whether it's via her interactions with her kids, her newfound passions, or her social media posts. She is going forward with hope for the future, letting go of the unfulfilled promises of the past. Janelle Brown has made it apparent in 2025 that she is done being the obedient wife. She is done prioritizing others before herself. She is also tired of living in a world full with drama. Her detox is a rebirth of the woman she was always destined to be, not simply a physical one.